Go ahead, guys, you can grab a seat. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Beckman High School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. My name is Donnie Rafter, and I'm the principal here at Beckman High School. That drumline entrance you just saw might have tipped you off that this graduation is going to look a little different this year. We've talked to our seniors and incorporated many of their ideas to create a slightly different feel to the ceremony this morning, and we hope you enjoy the changes. Before we get started, I'd like to thank our drumline and our drum major, Nick Daggerford, for that amazing entrance. I'd also like to welcome some special guests that we have with us today. Today we are joined on stage by School Board Member Jonathan Abelev, School Board Member James Laird, our Superintendent, Dr. Greg Franklin. Also on stage we have South County Community College District Board of Trustees member, our very own Mr. T.J. Prendergast. And we also have one more special guest in this ceremony, our Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services and proud mom of a graduating Beckman senior, Dr. Maggie Villegas. Thank you all for joining us. At this time, if you are able, please rise for the playing of our national anthem as performed by senior Tristan Wani. All men, please remove their caps. Thank you, Tristan. Go ahead and please be seated, guys. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the stage our ASB President, Elijah Song.
Love you too. Thank you, Dr. Rafter.
Well, good morning, graduates, families, Beckman and TUSD staff, as well as our online audience. It is an incredible honor for me to be here with you today, and I am thrilled that we are able to celebrate in person and not just over Zoom. Well, graduates, can you believe it? We are finally leaving Beckman High School. The old saying that time flies is so true. It seems like yesterday when we arrived as insecure freshmen, but now we are insecure graduates ready to face another adventure. Though I am ready to move on from Beckman, I took some time to reflect on the past 4 years and came up with a few things that I'm going to miss, as well as a couple that I'm not going to miss at all. So let's start with things that I won't miss. Number 1, the bathrooms. I know I don't need to explain any further. If you've gone to this school for 4 years or even a week, you know that just one trip, that's all it takes. Number 2, the hallways. Walking in the hallways is like driving through rush hour traffic in LA. It's madness. You're stuck in this tight, packed crowd of sweaty teenagers, and there's no way to escape but just to let it go by and to take your time as everybody moves through. And number 3, Perfect by Ed Sheeran. We've heard that song over and over and over and over again at every single school dance, and I am more than ready to leave that song in 2017 where it belongs. However, despite all the things I just said, there are so many more things that I'll deeply miss about Beckman. And today, let me remove my mask, I would like to share 3 of the most meaningful. First, the Beckman culture. Beckman fosters a culture of excellence. Whether we pursue the arts, academics, athletics, or activities, we all learn to work hard, to make sacrifices, to embrace failures, and to celebrate our successes. Beckman's competitive atmosphere pushed us to our limits, and although it was uncomfortable at times, that push allowed us to grow into the innovative artists, brilliant scholars, devoted athletes, and inspiring leaders that are seated here today. Second, the friends. Over the past 4 years, whether it was waving hello in the crowded hallways or huddled in awkward circles around the clock tower at break, we found ways to build strong friendships. Friendships that even transcended the competitive environment of Beckman. We cried and complained about poor scores on our chemistry test, but later laughed together while we studied at Starbucks. We watched in horror as homecoming proposals were rejected in front of the entire school, but stared in awe, or to some of you, in horror, as our teachers danced to K-pop, Bollywood, and the Backstreet Boys at the talent shows. And this year, we were separated, divided by the pandemic, but here we are today, with the bonds of our friendship stronger than ever. And finally, I will miss the teachers. From Mr. Bowman's crazy life stories, rapping, or infectious laugh, to Mr. Chow's unending supply of positivity, passion and life lessons, each teacher at Beckman has their own unique way of reaching the hearts of their students. And true to the culture of Beckman, these teachers go above and beyond what is expected of them. They have trained us to be more than just excellent students, but to be individuals of excellent character. Now, graduates, today is a day of celebration, but I believe that gratitude must precede our celebrations. To all of the parents, the amazing Beckman teachers and staff, and Dr. Rafter, thank you for all your hard work and sacrifices. You have made an indelible impact in all of our lives. You might not see the fruits of your labor just yet, but rest assured they will eventually blossom. I promise that we, the class of 2021, will take with us and apply the wisdom and knowledge you have imparted on us these past 4 years. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for encouraging us. And thank you for fighting for us during our time here at Beckman. And now, class of 2021, of all the graduating classes that have come through Beckman, I can guarantee you that there has not been a single one that has faced the challenges that we have. But here we are today. When I look into this crowd, I see the faces of individuals that over the past 4 years let the pride of being a Beckman Patriot shine through their academic, athletic, and artistic endeavors. And from the bottom of my heart, I can say that I'm extremely blessed to have had the opportunity to learn and grow alongside each one of you guys. This is such an amazing group, such a talented and such an inspiring group of individuals. The road ahead may be challenging, but let us take what we've learned here at Beckman and continue to keep moving forward. Class of 2021, congratulations, we've made it.
Coming to the stage now, we have senior Cassidy Chung.
Oh, this is tall. Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know me, my name is Cassidy Chung, and I've thought about this moment since I was a freshman. I thought about how hot the cap and gown might get, and what shoes would be the most surefire not to trip in. And while I wrote this speech, I thought about how I'd start. I played around with the, "We did it, Patriots, we made it!" Standing firm in solely positivity, I thought I would slide over the tribulations of this year and all would be perfectly fine. A classic speech. But when I look back and deconstruct our past couple years at Beckman, I see all of you, my fellow classmates. I see us being thrown into the deep end and forced to teach ourselves how to swim on that fateful March 13th, 2020. This abrupt close to our junior year left us with millions of unanswered questions. As an individual, I was confused, angry even, having to sit and watch the outside world going up in flames and supposedly our senior year along with it. But every moment I slipped into these potholes of anger, there is one thing that pulled me out, the one thing I needed and must continue to have: gratitude. So firstly, to our teachers and faculty, thank you for all you have done for us over the past 4 years. I think we can all agree that trying to engage a bunch of teenagers on strict bed rest from crippling senioritis who were literally asked to stay home from school has train wreck written all over it. But none of you ever gave up. Although we may not have shown it, my classmates and I are more than grateful for your patience through our high school careers, for your loyalty, honesty, compassion, and for never giving up on us. From the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you so much. And now to our parents and loved ones. Thank you for helping us become who we are, for your guidance or for challenging us to grow through our trials rather than around them. Our families stand tall as beacons of light and pillars of truth amongst the crashing waves of this world. So to our lighthouses, thank you. And now, to the class of 2021. I was hoping to get on this stage today and say something prophetic to you all, but all I could think to say, rather all I wanted to say, was thank you to my classmates, my friends. Our high school years have been blessed by the initiatives of our classmates. Whether it was our beautiful orchestra to the cheer team, our gifted dancers, or exciting basketball games, you are each beautifully your own. But we were a thriving entity, individuals sewn into one another by nothing but chance. And yet, when it comes to the art you've created, marches you've organized, or even the small waves hello walking through the halls, the first word that would come to my mind of our class is community. Your actions are louder than my voice could ever be and always fueled with both heart and soul. So thank you for being the example of how people change people. And now, as we look back at our past years at Beckman, I would say we were like any other school. But one similarity amongst most Beckman students is academics. Between the finite seats at Chipotle Starbucks on a Tuesday night or the 6-hour homework sessions at Black Dot, it is no secret we attended an academically inclined school. Hard work is no stranger to a Beckman student, and now many of us look onto our future with nothing but gusto and ambition. I've seen it. I've seen your long hours, I've seen your Snapchat all-nighters, I've seen you pour your heart and soul into a Google Doc until 3 a.m. I've seen all of you. So in these dreams, do not fear failure, but search for the smallest possibility of success and chase after it. Hold strong in the mentality that mistakes are supposed to happen and lean into those mistakes. Have the courage to try again when you fail. I believe in all of you, in all of your hard work, and all of your grit and ideas. My dear friends, I stand here more than honored to share this day with you. Thank you for the ups, downs, all of our firsts, and now all of our lasts. Congratulations, and thank you again for everything.
Coming to the stage now, we have a musical performance by senior Karina Cannell. Thank you, Karina. Coming to the stage now, we have our very own Mr. Stephen McGill to recognize our CSF students.
Good morning. As the advisor for the California Scholarship Federation chapter here at Beckman High School, it's my distinct privilege to recognize the seal bearers and present them as the class of 2021. These students have demonstrated excellence throughout their coursework and participated in CSFX service activities throughout their high school experience. At this time, please rise. I'd like to recognize all of the class of 2021 seal bearers. Please rise. Congratulations.
Good morning. The students I'm about to recognize have spent the last 4 years taking a series of courses at Irvine Valley College as part of our early college program. They recently completed their AA degrees and are ready to transfer for their final 2 years. Would the early college students in this ceremony please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated.
Beckman High School and Tustin Unified School District have committed to preparing students for college and career readiness and would like to recognize students who have completed a 3-course sequence in a career or technical education field. Students who have completed a CTE pathway are wearing colored cords symbolizing their field of specialization. Would our CTE pathway completers in this ceremony please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. In addition, Beckman is proud to recognize students who have committed to a 4-year participation in a fine art or a performing art. These students in this ceremony are wearing a red cord. Would you please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated.
Tustin Toyota and Tustin Unified School District have partnered in a very exciting program called the Tustin Drive for Student Engagement. As you may have noticed, there's a brand new Toyota Corolla out there on the field. The car has been donated by Tustin Toyota and will be given away to a lucky student in the 2021 TUSD graduating class. In order to be eligible to win the new Toyota, students needed to be actively engaged and consistently logging in and performing work throughout their senior year. This year, the 8th year of the program, Tustin Unified School District had a total of 770 senior students finish the year eligible for the car. 361 of those students are from Beckman High School's senior class. The official drawing was held at the TUSD School Board meeting on May 17th, and the winner is unfortunately not from Beckman this year. We do want to thank Tustin Toyota again for their generosity and support of our schools and congratulate all of their eligible students from this year's graduating class. Great job.
Class of 2021, you've made it. Now it's time to read some names. Mr. Hallstrom and Mr. McGill, will you please take your places at the podiums? To the family members of the graduates in attendance, thank you. You have raised a wonderful group of human beings. To the class of 2021, congratulations and enjoy this experience. You've earned it. Now the part that you've all been waiting for. I'd like to welcome to the podium Tustin Unified School District Board Member, Mr. Jonathan Abelov. Class of 2021, please stand. And then you'll be right under here. Mr. Abelov and members of the Tustin Unified School District Board of Education, on behalf of the faculty and staff, I hereby certify that the class of 2021 has met all of the requirements for graduation as specified by the State of California, the Tustin Unified School District, and Arnold O. Beckman High School. I present to you the graduating class of Beckman High School, the class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Raffner. On behalf of the Board of Education of Tustin Unified School District, it is our pleasure to accept this, the class of 2021. Congratulations.
Students in the first 2 rows, please remain standing. Students in the remaining rows, please be seated as we award the diplomas.
Matthew Jang.
Over here, buddy. Over here, over here. You're fine, you're fine. Over here, over here. Okay, this way. Sean Alfonso.
David Lee.
Catherine Urquhart.
Kevin Espinosa.
Alexandre Goncalo.
Joshua Perez.
Ashley Gulin Hizon.
Cooper Rumbaugh.
Michaela Ariano.
Nikki Mukagawa.
Ailani Tran.
Ann No.
Bridget Tang.
Diane Jaime.
Vanon Nguyen.
Clarice Fuentes.
Emma Jung.
Alice Gomez.
Ryan Shimizu.
Nicholas Dagaford.
Matthew Luong.
Olivia Joe.
Ju Young Kim.
Lauren Izuhara.
Paul Kim.
Haley Wynn.
Dylan Kim.
Casey Tran.
Alana Yu.
Aaron Sidhu.
Do-Yoon Kim.
Hannah Swales.
Nathan Wu.
Ashley Yu.
Woobin Lee.
Emily John.
Ryan Yu.
Jonathan Bauer.
Prithvi Raj.
Dominique Durdovich.
Tristan Wani.
Austin Lay.
Cameron Chang.
Katie Villa.
Nathan Tran.
Justin Lopez.
Sabrina Toscano.
Leo Stratford.
Michael Machin.
Walter Rodas.
Alexander Gutierrez.
Odette Moran.
Nicholas Nicolau.
Fatima Shams.
Dylan Nguyen.
Akilin Gurumurthy.
Corina Cannell.
Raymond Moe.
Jordan Pilma.
Bryant Chung.
Eric Chen.
Junyoung Wang.
Kang-hee Han.
Kyle Herr.
Ethan Vien.
Alex Chen.
Cole Resurrection.
Leo Beck.
Jet Davis.
Alan Wang.
Kensington Mann.
Garrett Hu.
Tatiana Rusich.
Keenan Adab.
Nancy Tukutau.
Mabel Nguyen.
Alyssa Yang.
Saray Bilal.
Ivy Nguyen.
Serena Doshi.
Lauren Jung.
June Shin.
Kaylee Choi.
Joshua Chen.
Tommy Vu.
Genevieve Gandara.
Brandon Chen.
Jason Lee.
Zachary Lurie.
Shiwan Zhang.
Nikhil Kapoor.
Yi Ma.
Caitlin Wallace.
Emma Manikova.
Lisa Roland.
Catherine Marting.
Veda Mahakali.
Minso Lee.
Reese Fletchner.
Juyeon Lee.
Clinton Nguyen.
Kylie Soto.
Jack Spector.
Nicholas McLean.
Daniel Chang.
Shane Mead.
Luis Romero.
Brendan Harley.
Darian Roshanzire.
Ryan Mulhall.
Alexander Yu.
Millen Kara.
Elijah Bunny.
Rebecca Geiger.
Cody Erickson.
Keon Ghazi Morad.
Kabir Trivedi.
Cade McGuire.
Sanat Vankayalapati.
Ruby Morgan.
Jake Morrison.
Zachary McAllister.
Cody Waisugi.
Blake Demos.
Shams Nawabi.
Brittany Katangian.
Shayan Koramshahi.
Kendall Villegas.
Owen Morrison.
Kylie Swanson.
Trent Gomez.
Gayan Lee.
Vedant Ventikatakrishnan.
Yurhi Lee.
Kylie Grubb.
Zachary Bronstein.
Cameron Nguyen.
Paul Murrow.
Mecca Nair.
Sophia Sambito.
Alyssa Bowie.
Nicholas Roghair.
Avery Castro.
Tyler Twan.
Selma Meir.
Luke Engstrom.
Cassidy Chung.
Ethan Harlan.
Lila Butak.
Christian Jacobson.
Colin Ree.
Morgan Powell.
Aaron Roberts.
Archaria Ranawat.
Robert Leffler.
Amog Tantradi.
Isaac Morales Coronado.
Wyatt Zadorian.
Lucas Welch.
Kyle Lee.
Yosef Busefi.
Tyler Bailey.
Zane Wagatha.
Hannah Faust.
Stephen Lee.
Sharuthi Subramanian.
Sebastian Menasian.
Ryan Ruiz.
Diego Hernandez.
Michael Zhao.
Rashmi Chandrasekhar.
Anushka Chauhan.
Arya Shankaran.
Monsi Gohill.
Ruhi Barot.
Sophia Perez de Tudela.
Carol Wang.
Alyssa Fukumoto.
Trevor Takahashi.
Emma Hartwick.
Dylan Gamble.
Crystal Benitez.
Elijah Tagle.
Melanie Villarreal. Chiao Hung. Chelsea Huitron. Bridget Segura. Dariana Sanchez Munoz.
Congratulations, Maggie. Thank you. Last one done. Check mark.
That's a big check mark.
Yeah.
I never did hear TJ respond when you asked if she passed.
Exactly. It went silent.
But she walked, so I'm guessing that
I'm
was a
hoping,
yes.
yeah. Looks good.
One of the photographers was a little slower than the other, evidently.
This side.
Students, please stand for one last singing of the alma mater.
Hail to thee, our alma mater, Beckman High, our home.
Can I have Elijah Song and Cassidy Song come up for the tassel ceremony? You good? We'll wait till these guys get back. Graduates of the class of 2021, having successfully completed the required course of study and having received your diplomas, please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. Graduates and families of graduates, we ask that you meet and greet your graduate behind the bleachers on either side of the stadium. For additional photo opportunities, we have placed several step and repeat backgrounds in front of campus at Beckman. Please utilize those as we have to clear the stadium for the next graduation. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2021.